Okay, suspense is done. So... he drives his knife right to the back of Bear's skull. I mean, Bear drives his knife right to the back of the wolf's skull.
Yeah, I was gonna start freaking out for a second.
Sorry, schlicking into sliding right into the right where the neck meets the skull, and as he pulls it out, covered in blood, the wolf drops dead in front of Al, or beside Al, and in front of Bear. That is one down. And where's my X? I need an X. Boop. Good job. Okay. So that was Bear's turn. And Alicia did her action paired up with Lee. So it's the werewolf's turn. Werewolves break from Al and Bear, running back off the direction that they came, and you hear them yell, Sasha, or growl, really. Sasha pull back, and they get probably about 150 feet away from you, Al. Your turn.
I am going to okay, well, here's a question first. If I were to, say, run into them full speed and kind of like try and use my power armor force to drive a dagger into them, would it create any extra damage? So they're magical, so
No.
I have no idea. Okay, then I'm just going to drop my knives and... well, when am I going to do that? No, these things are dangerous. They hunt people. He's going to go after him. He'll run down the green. Wait, they said Sasha. Nope, he's going to hunt down the green one. He trusts his friends. So, he doesn't know who Sasha is. He might have an idea, but he knows they can handle themselves. So, he's going after green guy.
Okay. So, as it runs, you're going to try to get behind him. So, are you running?
Yes, at however fast.
Okay.
Unless they run faster than 50 miles an hour.
No. Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
Actually, they run exactly 50 miles an hour. Oh. So, you're not going to be able to catch them.
Okay, then. If I do a rocketed assist leap, can I move faster than running?
I would say your leap would allow you to get to cover the distance that they may try to run away from you. Mm-hmm. So, yes. So it'd be like leaping towards your target and then matching their speed. Enough to do an attack.
Okay. Sure. Let's do that.
Okay. Well, since it took them three attacks to run to your distance, I think it's fair for you to do, since you match their speed, frankly.
Agreed.
We would say one attack to boost, one attack to gain chase on the target, and one attack to actually attack.
Okay, he's going to do a paired attack to its hamstrings. So the legs. Or the back of the knee, I guess, would be an easier target to hit.
Sure, so that'd be considered a leg attack. So then that means it would be a... Legs are just a straight -1 to hit.
Okay, so then I'm at a +7. For the first attack, 21.
Oh, that's definitely a hit. It's running away from you, so it can't parry, so roll damage.
2.
2. 2's good. 2's good to cut into it, but not enough to hit any sort of hamstring if its physiology is anything like a human's, which is fair enough to say. But you do damage to its leg.
All right, then he's going to try and follow up on the same spot with the other knife. So try and make the cut deeper type of thing.
Okay, so you're fine getting rid of your auto parry.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. 22.
Roll damage.
2 again.
No, taking a percentage of its leg hit points, still not enough. You go a little bit deeper, but not enough to hit the actual hamstring itself.
All right.
Pretty good. Okay, so that is your actions. So now the woman. Dun 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 dun. Surprise! Everyone saw this coming. Oh wait, she's going to spend her entire actions. Oh no, actually I should parcel this up for fairness, because otherwise no one can do anything. So you see this woman, her tattered clothes are clearly due to a transformation process in which she undergoes this very second. In a matter of seconds, her smooth skin is covered with fur. It bulges with muscles as she transforms into this horrid half-woven beast in front of you. As she moves to the back left tire of the ATV and takes a chomp of it. So that's her move and attack. She's only 30 feet away. So let's see how she does on a called shot. She hits the tire. The tire can't dodge. What's the MDC of the tires?
I believe that one definitely breaks through. I think it's like 6 or something like that.
Okay. So we're going to say she pops the tire. That's her action. Because, I mean, like, we have to use common sense, right? I allow multiple attacks for an action. But for her to do the attack and to run away seems kind of jippy. You know what I mean? So, Tom, it's your turn.
Oh, I want to try and shoot her.
Okay.
How far away is she?
Well, I would say that you were probably... Do you think Tom would be in front or behind the ATV when you guys were traveling?
Probably in front.
Okay, so you probably wouldn't be super spaced out. So from the back of the ATV to where you are, I'd say you'd be about 55, I'll say an even 60 feet away.
Okay. I'm going to try and do a called shot to the head.
Okie dokie. So once again, -6.
All right. Let's see if this macro actually works. Haha. Yes. I got
But
a
you
3.
miss.
I missed.
You miss completely.
Okay. Fantastic.
Mm.
Okay.
So the shot goes off and actually slams into the bark of a nearby tree, rendering it destroyed. Okay, so that was your... Oh, we got to knock off your other T. Lee says, oh shit, as now he is not afraid to cast a spell out of her. Oh, wait. Lee? You know when you did that net against that Zytekik? Let's do that net spell again. Oh yeah, she's caught. She can't... Well, no, she's going to try and dodge, but she's going to need natural 20. Nope. So soon after she takes a bite, with a few words and a wave of a hand, a magic net springs forth from Lee's hands, soars towards this werewolf woman, and envelops her, trapping her, seemingly. Patrick.
Not entirely focused on what is going on. He's going to be checking his shotgun for his instinet, and he's going to like pop back in his shotgun, so it's actually, not stuck out and trying to be loaded. And that's generally what his turn is. I think he's probably going to try to step out of the vehicle at this point.
Okay.
That's about it.
Cool. Give me just a moment here. Human-sized victims within a 10-foot area. Oh. Okay. Sorry, I was just reading the details of the magic net. Mm-hmm. Okay, did we X off your next attack? No, we didn't. Okay, bear yells after Al to let them flee. Alicia stands back in surprise at the transformation, unsure of what to do next, so she's going to just hold off her action. The werewolves, now a further 150 feet away from the group, so now a solid 500 feet into the woods. Do they continue running? No. The two of them continue the run, but these two continue to run. But the green one is going to try and trip Al by shooting the leg that you've been trying to stab at. What it's going to do is kind of try to dive to the side, stick out its leg, and attempt to trip you. So first it has to roll to strike against the main body. Actually, no. For something fancy like that, it'd be like an attack on your leg. So it'd be like a called shot. Missing. Since the trip attack hitting your main body does nothing, it actually wraps up this wolf, slowing him down even more. You don't have to... Actually, it's practically slowed down to nothing. It's by itself. I mean, it's at a standstill because it had to slow down to try and trip you, and it hasn't been able to catch its footing just yet. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I have a question. If I were to simultaneously attack it to try and sweep out the leg it's standing on while it kicks me, can I try that? In other words, to put it on the ground.
Yeah, it's a simultaneous attack, so burn up an attack and give it a shot.
All right.
Although you don't... no. I mean, it'll be a basic kind of trip thing. You'll try to trip it, and then it'll do a balance check, so yeah.
So, like, just a kick attack, or...?
Just a roll standard to strike.
Got it.
The big thing is having it to try to balance.
Okay. All right, so then this isn't with knives, so this is just going to be a +6 to strike.
Yeah.
16.
Okay. Good. Now I have to roll a balance check. It doesn't trip. It does not fall. Okay, so that was your simultaneous attack. The werewolves used up all their attacks per action. The woman in the net spends the next 2 actions trying to tear herself away from the net. Her claws are sharp, and it does make an impact, but she will not be free at the end of this action. She will be free at the beginning of the next entire melee round. Tom. So for the rest of this action, she's clawing and trying to get out of the net.
Okay. I am going to get off my bike and start moving my way over towards her. I have a 15 speed.
Mm-hmm.
So how far do you think I'd be able to move?
A 15 speed? Well, that's 15 feet per second. Are you running? Spending the entire action to try and do that?
No. I'm going to be slinging one shot and taking out my sword.
Then you can only move 15 feet.
Yeah, 15's fine.
Okay. So that's your action. Lee. I'm just going to add some fire to that net. She can attack or defend, so just don't roll a 1, Lee. And you don't. Oh my god.
Wow.
Yahtzee! Yay!
What was that about not rolling ones? The hell? That was terrible, Lee.
You're the worst, Lee. You're the worst.
No, he rolled a 20.
He
to
has a
capture her.
hangover.
That's what matters.
Yeah, that is true.
Okay, so give me a moment. A whole 4 points of damage. So maybe in an attempt to not hit the side of the ATV, a jet of flame that erupts from Lee's hands only nick the side of the wolf along her arm, scorching the fur, but doing nothing else. Okay, so that's Lee's turn. Good job. Patrick lost that attack because of horror factor. Bear's out of actions. Alicia has no idea what the fuck to do. She's like, you can't back the... She doesn't have a silver weapon. So what she does is she gets out of everyone's way. She moves to the other side of the ATV, readying her weapon just in case, but everyone knows it's useless, so she's not going to waste the ammo, but she's going to get out of line of sight because she sees Tom bearing down, so she's getting out of his way. Makes sense. Al, your turn.
Al heard Bear, but he needs to make sure that you don't come back. He's going to try and tackle the werewolf with the body block tackle ram thing.
Okay, roll to strike. Okay, it's out of action, so you can't really parry a body block now, can you? So, you have two options.
Mm-hmm.
You can either try to grapple it, like wrap your arms around it and tackle it to the ground, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or you can slam into it and try to knock it off its feet while you're still standing. While you grapple, if you're going to grapple it, both you and him are going to be on the ground, grappling it out. Whereas the slams into him, tries to knock him off balance onto the earth while you're still standing.
My goal is to slam him onto the ground, stay on my feet, and then probably use my other action to get around in front of him as he tries to get
Alright,
himself.
so roll your body slam damage.
Okay, hang on. 1d6.
Since it's mega damage and not silver, it doesn't do anything,
Right.
but the impact would force it to make a balance check, and I'm going to give it a penalty. In this case, giving it a bonus. Nah, it's nimble. It stays on its feet. You knock it maybe 5 feet, it skids to its feet with a snarl. So that's your action. Tom, you still have an action left. Two actions left, actually.
I think since I no longer am on my bike, I lose this last one. So only have one.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, you're no longer on the bike. Correct.
I'm going to spend this action to focus my ISP into my armor.
Okay.
And I am not going to manifest Armor of Ithin. Instead, I'm going to activate superhuman speed.
Groovy.
Yes.
All right.
Would I still be able to move?
Yes, although the superhuman speed wouldn't click in until next action. So
Right.
you can move another 15 feet.
All right, then I am 30 away from her.
Yes, you most certainly are. Okay,
good.
Al, you got 3 attacks left, or 3 actions left.
Yeah, Al's going to do the same. He's going to try and knock it down again.
Okay, another body attack. Roll to hit. Definitely a hit. It's going to try a balance check. That's a fail. That's over 100%. That's impossible. So it goes skidding to the ground. Prone. You're the only one with actions left.
Alright, Al's just going to circle around in front of it and stop in front of it, and he's going to hold the knives out again with the werewolf blood, and he's just going to say very, very coldly, "Attack my friends again, werewolf, and we will kill every single one of you."
Okay. You want to? If you're gonna wait for its action, you'll have to burn up the rest of
Yeah, I will wait for his action.
it. Okay. Groovy. Tom,
Mm-hmm.
we're top of the order now.
Oh, okay. I am going to close the distance with my new speed, which
Easily.
is 44.
Cool.
And I would like to activate my sword as my action.
Groovy.
Would I
As you
then be
race
able to use another action to attack?
Yeah, sure. Use
All
up
right.
2 actions, and yeah.
All right, so
So XX. Yeah, you attack the werewolf that's in the net, correct?
yes.
Sasha, you can't be green too. You can be pink because sexism.
+5. And I'm just going to try and attack her main body.
Oh my god.
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
So would you like to roll double your dice or double your damage?
I would like to roll 86, please.
And do it, baby.
What devilment?
35.
Wow. Excellent. Give me a moment. Your blade goes straight into her belly, piercing all the way through. The flames upon it scorch the fur, making the wound even more catastrophic as she lets out a bleeding howl. And she'll do something on her turn. But on a human, that's a mortal wound.
Oh, yeah.
Lee steps back and mutters under his breath, "Damn." Patrick?
He's going to get out of the ATV, get his footing, point his shotgun towards her, and try to walk around so he's in a better position. That will take up. He's not going to get into a better position, but that's just how he's moving.
Okay. We can say it's a little bit of a better condition. Bear is going to spend another 3 turns to catch up to where Al is and the werewolves. And he's now probably about 30 feet behind the werewolf that's prone on the ground. Alicia mutters about he's going to have to get a magic sword like Tom's. And here's the werewolf's turn, which I'm going to combine with... No, I'll wait for the woman, too. The other 3 werewolves that Al was chasing... No, sorry, the other 2 werewolves. One's dead. The other 2 werewolves that Al was chasing make it another 200 feet away. In fact, for those of you that are at the ATVs, they slip out of distance. The darkness and the woods just cover the sight line of them, not using any sort of augmented, thermovision. Al can still see them, but it's getting dimmer and darker as they ride off into the night. The one on the ground stands up and snarls, and that's his only response as he runs past Al, or attempts to. Al can do something to prevent it, but it's clear that he understood what you said, Al. But only a snarl, a despised, low, bitter snarl is his reply.
All right, Al lets him pass.
Okay. Al, your turn.
Al will make sure that the other werewolf isn't going to turn around, and he really does look like he's running off, and then Al will start to bend down and wipe his daggers on the grass.
Okay. And the werewoman, shrieking in pain, she begs, "Let me go. Leave. Not come back. Don't kill." Tom.
Well, okay. To paint the picture, he has a very, very serious, murderous look. The same kind of look that he gave to Elizabeth when they assaulted the behemoth, and told her that she will need to negotiate for her life. He is going to stare down at her and simply state, "You broke our tire. If you had not done that, I would let you go." Will you leave us in peace?
Okay, you'll have to wait till next turn to hear a
I will
reply,
wait.
but that's just enough. That's just enough time. In the meantime, Lee waits for a response. Patrick.
He's going to continue to circle to try to get a better view, but that
Okay.
would be my action.
All right. Well, you're practically next to Tom, or very close if you choose to. As good as you can get. Alicia waits for a response. Al, still cleaning your knives, I take it?
I would motion up to Bear or look up to Bear and say, "Are you okay?"
He nods.
Then yeah, clean my knives. Yeah.
The werewoman gives a pitiful nod, gritting through the pain of the wound that you gave her. The wound that does not heal.
Mm-hmm. I have a response for her.
You know what? We can slide out of combat if we're good now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just about to ask that.
Yeah, let's do it. All right.
He'll still have that murderous look, and staring down at her, say, "Then leave and let us pass in peace."
She says, is your sword still in her belly?
Oh, it's still on fire.
Yeah. She'll say, "My pack, what through pain, all you can really hear her gutturally say is, my pack won't bother you."
Then I will say over the comms loud enough for even her to hear. Let her pass. Let her go.
Right. Do you take the sword out of her?
Oh yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you slide the sword out of her, the blood evaporates from the fire as she crawls upward and limps like a wounded animal away. Slowly. Yep.
Patrick will actually yell out, "Wait."
You yell out, "Wait," but she is in no mood, although she continues to move away from you, not wanting to converse, but she's moving very slowly, like maybe of not even a foot a second. So if you have something to say, you have plenty of time to say it, but she does not pause in her limping.
Patrick is actually going to kind of he's going to start moving towards her, and
You can catch up with her easily.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to actually, he's going to move up kind of a good 10 feet to her left or right, and kind of float her over a mushroom and say, "If you eat that, you should be fine in the morning."
She bats at it away, the floating mushroom away, with a hand dismissively, and does not take it.
Slowing his run, he's going to stop and call it back and walk back towards the ATV.
Okay. There we go.
Is it safe to say that Al could fly back at about that time, or?
Oh, speed, as far as that was happening simultaneously, cleaning blank, check with Bear. You would come back in time to see her limp away, and she's maybe about 60 feet away from the ATV, going into the woods.
Can I do a paramedic check to see if Al would think she could survive that wound or not? Or what would I need to be able to do that?
You can take a paramedics check, but you're going to have a penalty of a -40 because that thing isn't fucking human.
Right. All right then. So then, you know what? I'm not sure. We'll just do that. So 61 plus 40 is what, 90?
101.
101. So no, I'm at a 98.
No.
So.
And there you go. You don't know if it was a human being. That's like a gut shot. That's a serious fucking wound. But if what Patrick says about werewolves and what you heard about that one guy is right, I mean, it's a supernatural beast. The very fact, okay, this is what I'll say from what you would know, and that's it. If a normal person would not be walking after suffering that wound. The fact that she's walking throws what you medically know out the window. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Al would then ask Patrick, can they survive something like that?
Patrick, since you rolled really, really high, you would know that they have amazing regenerative abilities. She'll be fine in 8 hours from something like that. 8, maybe 12.
All right. You heard God.
Al would nod and then begin checking on everyone else to see if anyone took any damage.
Other than a little bit of scuffed, other than the tire that's destroyed or has a chunk ripped out of it.
It's gone. It had a
Yeah.
MDC of 5.
Yeah. So other than the chunk that's out of the tire, looks like everyone's just fine.
Alrighty.
So I think it's fair to end the session here, if that's okay by you guys.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
You guys can figure out, well, we can resolve the tire thing pretty easily. Now, here's the question. Do you have a spare?
No.
You used one. Okay. So it gives you a week to problem solve what to do with the tire. And then, you'll hit your behemoth and figure out where you want to go next.
Sounds good.
All right.
Groovy.
I will stop recording then.